All right, welcome to episode 26 of Kleines Land, or Kleines Land. What we're going to do now, right now we're selling off this last little 100 liters of canola. It's not because there's a good price or anything like that. I'm just getting rid of it because today we are going to work on our new farmyard. As you probably saw from the thumbnail, would be my guess if I'm going to do that. I don't know what the thumbnail is going to be yet. I don't know until I get through the video or I find something I want to have in the video. But as you can see, since last video, we ended the last video in early winter. We're now in mid-spring, so I've done a lot of not a lot of work off camera, but we've gone through a lot of time off camera, which is good. So now we're up to 66,000, which actually I do want to see if there's any good contracts out there. Yeah, we're going to take on all these because we want as much money as possible from those fertilizing contracts. But yeah, so soybeans finally get a price where I think is worth selling them at. They're at 1402 at the Muley sell point, which that is, where's that one at? That's right there. Okay, that's that one. That's what I thought. Okay. So we are going to sell them off the Muley sell point. I'm using my hay trailer just because it's not that much that we need and it's a little bit easier to maneuver. So we're not going to get a ton. Well, I mean, we're going to get, what, 10 grand or so? Yeah, somewhere around there. So, I mean, we're going to do all right. But yeah, that way we can sell off this silo because that'll be everything in this silo. Then I want to start selling some of the stuff off around the farm. Now, one thing I did do is I bought us a new plow, which we actually will pick up on our way back from this. No, it doesn't matter because we're going to end up selling some stuff anyways around the farm. So it doesn't matter if we pick it up or not. We might as well pick it up on our way back, though. There we go, get that taken care of. Well, yeah, we'll just do that. All right, so let's go get this because we're going to do that with you guys. And I want to go through a few things we're going to get rid of or move. I did think about selling our truck because we don't really need it or use it that often, but we'll hold on to it. I mean, why not? We'll hold on to it. Yeah, we'll hold on to it. It doesn't make sense to get rid of it. We can cut across here, but yeah, we'll get this over here, get this sold off. And actually, that stuff's getting close to harvest. But yeah, so I want to get some stuff cleared away. Stuff squared away out on the farms and stuff like that. We'll look at maybe buying some land and some stuff like that. I know we talked about a lot of the things last episode, but I think what I want to do right now with you guys and this will actually probably be a good portion of the episode, is right now getting some stuff squared away around the farm, cleaning up some stuff we don't need on the farm, and taking care of stuff. So we'll get some stuff squared. Well, you know what? We're just going to pick up the new plow on our way after we take, because we're going to sell two other plows, actually. We have our two small plows, and I'll talk about why I bought the plow I did, and why I even... Whoa, holy cow, I did not expect that. Wow. All right, can we flip? I thought that would do it. Oh, we're so close. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Oh, wow. That was intense. Okay. If you cheer it on, they'll be able to accomplish many things. Okay, so anyhow, yeah, we actually did really good off our soybeans there. So that's pretty good there, which that was off of that little field. So 10 grand off that field's pretty good. Now, one thing actually what I do want to do as we're getting into things. So obviously we're doing this field oats, and then these two fields. What are we doing on those fields? I can't remember now. We're doing oats on everything. We're doing a big oat harvest right now. So yeah, we're gonna do oats, oats, oats. We'll just plant a ton of oats. So we'll actually grab, because I'm gonna need this guy, I think. Well, actually, yeah, I'll grab this guy to do our planting this time around. Let's go get our seeder. So hopefully we can hire him to get that squared away, or at least start planting all of our fields, because we want to get them planted, obviously, so we can, you know, be successful. All right, we'll change that over to oats. There we go, and we'll just start with this field right here, because he can go up and down and do his thing for a little while. I have not gotten rid of any of our silage yet because I have not had a price over like 65 or 66 is the best price. And I want anything over 70, I'll sell it at. Which we kind of just honestly need that price to make it even worth it. So, okay. So, I'll just pull this guy off to the side for now. Well, we can use him to grab a couple of the small things we're going to sell off here. If we're going to hold on to the truck, well, no, we need our flatbed. I'll say we can get rid of our flatbed, but no, we need to keep the flatbed. We'll hold on to the weight in case we do need it. But what we don't need, honestly, we don't need that fertilizing cultivator anymore. We don't need this. Can we going to handle doing that as well? Because we don't actually need this anymore either. Yeah, we don't need this. And we can... is it not going to let me... Loaded anywhere? No, it's not. Darn it. Well, it's 530 liters of fertilizer we're gonna have to just kind of waste, but kind of is what it is at this point. I think we can make it taking this over there. Yeah, we just gotta be careful. We'll get this over to the store, get these two things sold off, because I don't think we're gonna need them anymore. Because the subsoiler, I mean, honestly, the plow that I bought, this little Tetra plow, will do what it needs to do. Now, let me explain why I bought this. It looks like crap, as you can see, because it was used. It was like, it was only 4 grand. Normally, it's 8 grand. Now, if we look in the garage, the other plow we were using, or that we had available to us, was this guy, which is a little bit bigger. This is 4 meters, 4.8. But this not only requires less than half the horsepower, it just is an easier plow, I think, to use. So I thought that was worth it to invest in that. So I ended up investing in that. Dump that off there. Doesn't matter, flips over. And we'll sell that. Give us a couple grand in the bank. And part of this, too, is just cleaning out stuff that we don't need. Selected there. This out of the way. Sell that. 255. Little cheap plow that we're not going to use anymore. And we will grab this guy. And haul this back to... Actually, we'll haul this over to the new farm, because that's part of the plan here, is to build the new farm, which actually we'll go look at. We're going to sell all these buildings here in a second, the buildings we talked about selling. So we'll actually go in the shop and sell those in a second, because it'd be nice to kind of start picking up some new stuff. We'll look in the... Let's park this over here for a second. I'm excited, but I'm also getting a little ahead of myself here. So if we look in the store, let's go back to the very beginning. Let's assess everything we have. All right, we're gonna hold on to that. We need it. We'll hold on to that. We're gonna hold on to our grain trailer. We'll hold on to our pickup truck for now. Which, gosh, I don't think we need it. It's tough. We'll hold on to it for now. It's a nice truck. It's just kind of nice to have. What farm doesn't have a pickup truck, anyways? We'll hold on to those things that we're using. Our tractors, we'll hold on to all of them. Our harvester, our wheel loader, obviously, we'll need all that. The beet picker, we're actually going to get rid of. So let me hop out of here real quick. I'm actually going to go, it's right over here. Oh, this guy is, seriously? How big of a turn do you need to make? Apparently a massive turn. Good gravy. All right, let's get this guy reset up here. And off you go. Okay. He's doing his thing, which is great. Now, let's go grab this. We can get ready to sell this off. I'll put this on the front in case we do want to grab something heavier and put it on the back. Let's look at the store. Back to the garage. We're selling that. We're going to sell this guy off. We need to sell that. We're going to hold on to both, obviously, our seeder planter. We need both of them. We need that. We need a lime spreader, mower, windrower. I'd like to get a bigger windrower, but I don't know. We'll hold on to all that stuff, obviously. All this can stay. Now we get to the boxes of stuff. Now, these we don't technically own. Now, the horse paddock we do own. We're going to sell that. Going to have some emptiness over near our area. Kill off, we're going to hold on to. Our grain silo we're going to sell. Yep, you can sell that for 0. All right. This little roof thing we're going to sell. This little shed we're going to sell. The sleep trigger doesn't matter. All that can stay. Do we have a workshop somewhere? I don't think that's ours. But yeah, all that stuff can stay. Okay. So just this guy, and there's no way I'm going to be able to lift that other plow. So we're going to have to get a bigger tractor to move that out of the way. We're just going to move this because this guy's otherwise going to run into it again. I guess we can just push it out of the way. That works. They'll turn around there. He's got it this time. All right. Let's, no, none of our guys have front 3-point. So we'll go sell this off. Yeah, I can see our, oh, that's a shed that we need to sell too. I didn't even know that was its own shed. I did not know that. I know the other one's part of the... Let's go. We can just do this to sell this. You want to hide? No, I want to sell the shed. It's not its own shed in the... Is this not a shed in the garage? I guess not. Okay, well, back and forth. I mean, do we keep? No, let's get rid of it. We're gonna get rid of it. All right. Yeah. Oh boy, that's gonna take a while to get rid of this thing. We might end up not getting rid. Let's save the game before we get too crazy here. Save the game. Can we get rid of that? Hopefully. Yeah, it's not gonna let us get rid of that. Okay, well. Oh, there it is. Okay, we'll put that back. Restore. Restore. That I don't want to restore. Okay. We will keep the shed then. Yay, we keep the shed. That's not what I wanted, but that's fine. This is all part of the... Yeah, that's all part of the sheep pasture. We don't want to get rid of any of that. We got rid of our shed over here. Stuff's not on the ground. It's floating now. That's kind of lame, but anyhow. It is what it is. We're going to use the white horse, or the field boss. The white horse, the field boss. Is the field boss white horse? What is this thing? I don't even know what this is. I don't know why I'm calling it a white horse. I don't even know what it is anymore. I don't know what we're driving. But we can grab this guy, which is excruciatingly heavy. And that's the other thing. This thing is just a bit more of a pain to run with, even though it is a little wider. We're going to go sell this baby off. Yeah, we're gonna have... Yeah, it's gonna be tricky to do a whole lot else over here. I might end up just... Yeah, we'll figure it out. I might end up just deleting a couple trees just to make my life easier instead of trying to cut them down and sell them and do all that, though we could use the money, to be fair. Which our money's up to 100,000 though, 106,000, which is honestly great. Alright. Sell that off. Another 3 grand in the bank. All right. So we've sold off all the equipment we're going to sell off. Well, except for the little beet picker, which we're going to sell that off in a second, though. But other than that, all of our equipment that we're going to sell off has been sold off and dealt with. Well, that little box, that one there could go. I will just park you off to the side here for now. This guy could go because we don't need. And actually, no, we're gonna need the extra box because we're gonna have more. How many of those do we own? I think we own. Yeah, because we're gonna have more fruit trees. That was part of our plan. Because the fruit trees are actually make us like decent money. So they actually make us decent money when we get actual fruit from them. So we're gonna hold on to those. All right, let's get this little beet picker sold off. Yeah, so sorry, not the most exciting episode. More of an administrative episode, getting some stuff done, I guess, but get rid of that, because we're just going to lease the bigger harvester when we need to. All right, beautiful. Okay, so that is all squared away, so now we get to do some landscaping and some various things over here. These trailers are going to be in the way, I think, of what I want to accomplish, so we're going to move them. Just over to here for now. I like this little electric tractor. Of course, you guys know that. You're just like, yeah, you used it every episode. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I did think about getting the bigger one as well, but I wish I had more time. Gosh, this series, I wanted to keep going and going and going, but that's okay. It is what it is. All right, let's go into landscape mode here. Let's get over to here. So, yeah. So what are we gonna do with the tree? We want to get all this equipment out of the way, I think, before we start doing too crazy, because we're not gonna store anything up here. So I like to put tree. That's 2 more trees, and then hide some of these. Put tree. Maybe. Yeah. Get rid of some of these. Put Maybe just 2 more trees, actually. I'm looking at this. Yeah, if we do 2 more up there, make this into like a field. Or do I do tree, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 more trees? Yeah, we could do 6 more trees. That wouldn't be unmanageable by any means. So maybe we'll do that. Let's do that. Okay, so global company trees, fruit trees. We have 1 of each. So let's just put another 1 right there. Cherry tree. Another cherry, just a cherry tree right there. And we will put a palm tree right there. Is that okay there? Yeah, it's okay there. And then an apple tree right there. Then we can put another apple tree right there. And then just another cherry tree or something, doesn't matter what it is, right there. All right, so there's our trees, which I know that now looks like it's like a little crazy busy. Let's put some grass around these guys. Ooh, it does not like getting in there. Let's see if we let's just do it smaller. It does not like landscape near those trees. Holy smokes. Wow, it does not like that. Not at all. No, I can get close enough to him. That's not good. We'll have to fix that somehow. I don't want any of this growing over the road either. I should have put this down first, I guess. I did not know this was going to have that kind of issues, fighting the trees here. And then this through here, we want probably to be grass as well. Now we'll keep our same pattern of stone that we've been using for our path. That just makes sense to keep it fairly consistent. That out this way, and then those put a little path out this way. Can't apparently get too close though. We'll go out to the road, and then we'll put dirt along the road because we don't want grass growing over the road like it can do. Go, at least as much as possible. Ridiculously picky. All right, there we go. That's close enough. All right, close enough for government work there. Now I do want this to be gravel though along here. Oop, past it. This can be gravel. I want it to line up with that right there. All right, that looks good. That looks good. Can't complain about that. Now these ones doesn't matter. They're part of the orchard out there in the middle. Paths aren't necessarily as important. So yeah, there's our new setup. We'll need to move more stuff around and everything like that, but that didn't cost us too much to get that squared away. So now the new farm over there. We do need like a decorative, miscellaneous decorative building. That didn't have anything for us there. Farmhouses, is there anything cheap? Not really in here. Now there are, I did add in, that's a cheap workshop. I did not know that was modded in. That's kind of nice actually. Wash station, there's actually some good stuff in here. A lot of the AJ stuff looks like it's in here. No, it's not actually. There should be. It's under decoration. Of course, under decoration. Let's actually go here and do house. See, yeah, like these guys. Like the Mercury Farm. I've never used one of the Mercury Farm ones. They look look nice actually. I like those. Maybe do this one. I don't know. This one looks, I think, could probably fit well with what we got going on. That's like that looks like the front door would be this way. So if we put that like up in the corner, there we got our house. I like that. We got our house up here at the farmyard. Small hen house. All sorts of stuff through here. But anyhow, okay, small house in there. The other thing we need is we need to do the silo stuff that we wanted to do. So, yeah, so I think one is gonna be the potato cellar. Well, actually, we also could want to do a bigger grain silo than that. How big is this one? That looks like that's gonna be easier to access for sure. I just don't know where the in and out points are. Actually, it looks like that's in there at the end, and then on the right side that's out. So we could do something like that. So maybe we do that. Could do that actually. That probably would work really well for us. Put it like maybe tuck it away back in this corner. Okay, yeah, that's clearly the in, that's the out there. That holds 30,000 liters of those crop types. Or could we have done this one? No, we got that one installed already. We'll keep with what we got going. So now the other thing, the steel silo extension, 160,000. Now it does add those. I'm assuming that if I add this baby in here, it would let me do the other one. So we're gonna try that. I'm assuming it's gonna let me put. Ooh, am I locked up here? Let's save the game real quick. It was being a little bit weird about that. Oh yeah, it is. It's locked me over there in that corner. Why can I not? Can I landscape somewhere else? There we go. That got me out of there at least. Is that just for... Why is the placeables being weird? Ooh, that's weird. It's not letting me place things anymore. Oh boy. Well, anyhow, I'm breaking the game, so that is what it is. I don't know why it's doing that, but I'm gonna look into that. So yeah, we made a little progress. I'll bring you guys back in a second. I'm gonna try to figure out what that is. I'm gonna just try to save out and come back in and see if that fixed it. So I'll see you guys here in just a second. All right, everything seems to be working now again, and I did test this. This does work as far as putting sugar beets in. So I can put sugar beets in here, and I can get them out through the pipe. So I think this is all working the way it should with the silo and all that. So other stuff that we need to add in here. What is that? Oh, that's the wall charger. That's right. Interesting. I think we will put the workshop. Oh, it's just a little workshop guy there. Anyhow, we don't really need that then. Oof, boy. Okay. So we need some sheds is kind of what it comes down to. That's not a bad shed. Little tin shed there. We have plenty of little sheds in here that we can use. Down for that one. There's some good ones in here. Let's see. That's one I haven't used before. How big is that one? That's not too bad. That would kind of match what we got going on here on the farm. Single carport. Carport enclosed. There's that bad boy. There's that tin shed there. Which that might be a good one for like the harvester potentially. Well, we need like a bunch of small sheds and some bigger ones as well. Would be ideal. That's pretty big there. I like the look of that one. That one's a pretty big shed there. Okay. Let's see what else we got. We're getting into the more pricey stuff here. That's a tiny little shed there. Shelter. Do really like the look of that garage. Looks sweet. That thing's pretty big right there, actually. Not bad. Is that too big though? That's the question. Maybe a bit too big. Small little hall. That'd be good for like a garage, but okay, so I don't. Ooh, this right here. I really like this one. That's a drive-through as well. Now, where would I put that? It's got, yeah, it's a drive-through shed. It's got that workshop trigger on it. We could go something like right there. And then you could drive around that edge on the outside there. I think I actually want to get rid of those 2 trees. Let's go get rid of those trees real quick. I'm just going to use the map objects hider again. Sorry, because I loaded back in. Didn't do any of that. Okay. Yeah, so let's get rid of these 2 trees, I think. And we'll try to use, I think, that guy right there. I think that'll be a good one to have. Okay, let's get out of the way. Scroll back over to that guy. Which is going to be further down. Yeah, 25 grand is way more than I wanted to pay, but it will give us a workshop, which will be kind of nice to have. I think if we do something like right there, Yeah, okay. So that should give us some storage as well. These guys should open up. We drive through, as a matter of fact. Yep, there we go. Well, they actually don't cover each other, which I like. That's good. I'm not sure how we're going to pull stuff in or where we're going to put everything yet, but that'll be nice. And that gives us the workshop up here, which will be kind of nice to have on our farm. I normally run that, obviously, as you guys know, but that will be nice to have around. Okay, so now we need maybe some smaller style shelters. Now this one, I don't like too much of the kind of the detailed, kind of the junk on it, but that's actually a really big one. That's pretty cheap. That's not a bad one to think about putting in. I might put that over here in the corner. If we have some bigger stuff, we can put it in. Yeah, just like that. And then let's get like a small shed here. I usually use that guy. That guy's a really good one. Small shelter. This one honestly looks pretty good too and would fit well with what we got going on. This one would not be a bad one. And I am seriously thinking about putting like a drive-through shelter in there. I would like to move these guys out of the way. Potentially, if it'll ever move. Actually, this guy has a hitch, so we can grab this real quick. Pull this out of the way. Pretty sure this will hook up. Yep, there we go. Probably won't work right, but that's okay. We're not trying to work with it. Turn that guy off. Okay, beautiful. This guy, probably should get him seating again, but that's okay. These guys are actually probably out of the way enough. So we're gonna get rid of this fence, I think. Actually, we'll leave that one. I like that. If we can find a shed that will work in there. This is where it's gonna get a little bit trickier to accomplish what I want to accomplish. Something like that would work, to be honest, but let's see if we can find, I like that one. Nice little wooden shed. It's not really what I'm looking for here. Let's see. How big is this guy? It's tiny. Let's go have doors on all sides. No, it's not a drive-through shed. And we're getting into, I do like the look of that shed, but that's so expensive for a shed. Yeah, we're getting into some, that thing's huge. Good gravy. Yeah, we're getting into some expensive stuff here. So we might not do a pull-through shed then, might do just a regular old shed down here, but that's okay. We got some options for that, obviously. Or just a carport. I don't want just a carport. I think maybe just this guy right here would be a good one. We could theoretically, you can drive through the back of that pretty easily if you needed to or wanted to. Maybe just this little guy right here. Or maybe something like that. Okay, that actually worked out pretty good. I'll take that. Now let's see if we can landscape without destroying our silage. Now, obviously, we can add more in as we go, which we probably will. Let me know what else you guys think we need around the farm. But for now, this is a good, I think, start. Not get over there to the silage too far. Oh, darn, I went past it. Around to it. Went past it again. There we go. That texture right up to there. Okay, beautiful. Now, around the farmyard, I don't want to use just a bunch of dirt track, so I'd like to use gravel, I think, for the most, which I think what that is. I like to use gravel under most things. Going through there, gravel. I think the gravel just looks a little bit nicer. And it's probably more what I'm looking for. Gravel around where the pen is here. And let's get some grass as well, because there's a lot of areas that I would like to be grass that we're not going to touch too much. They're going to be kind of around the back. And all these trees, I can fix them again, so they don't need that stuff on the edge to demonstrate which ones I'm going to cut down and not cut down. Yeah, put that along there. a little bit longer of an episode just because, well, we're doing landscaping sort of things. I'll just run this along here and we can build out from where we want to in a bit. And these guys don't need to have that on them anymore. Of course, these guys are going to be hard. Get in there. Then that squared away. That squared away, that squared away. This guy had a little bit of it, but I think it's mostly fixed up there. Okay, so from this perspective, we're starting to make some progress. I'm not sure. I kind of want to keep the dirt road going in. It kind of blends really well. What's a good paving stone that we can have in here? That's too bright. Could do the river rock. I'm thinking of doing this guy. Not a bad, no, I don't know if I like the paving stone. Maybe we'll go back, take a look at, let's take a look at the pavement. Doesn't look too bad. That's the dirt I normally use. Yeah, I think we'll do dirt around here. I think that just kind of works coming into the farm. On a dirt road. And we even could put a field here if we decided to do that or something along those lines. But there we go. That's our way into the farm. It just makes sense. Do dirt along here. And then just up over, we'll probably park the truck next to the house. We'll probably put that just in there for the truck. And this can just go right up to there. And right down along here. And that can hook up to there. This all can be just part of the a big dirt area, big dirt yard area. And then we'll have probably a little dirt track that goes like that over to the silo. That kind of makes sense to have that. Cut that corner a little bit there. That look a little more natural. Now over here, I think I want a little more gravel to expand out this a little bit. And then I think a little more on this side. Expand that out a little bit. I'm actually gonna make that gravel up to there. We'll grab some dirt. Put a little bit along there. That'll hook up through here. And then this can be a little more dirt through there. So yeah, so something like that. That's not too bad. I can't complain too much about that. So that should give us enough storage for now. Now again, we have this whole area here if we need more storage for stuff. So by the next episode, I'll have everything put away and I'll bring you guys back in for that. But that's where we're gonna wrap it up today. We now have our farmyard in progress here, which is pretty sweet. So I'll get some stuff done off camera and I'll bring you guys back in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.